Steve Strong Eagle just showed y'all what happens, the games they play when you trying to discharge a debt and come up out of a fraudulent contract. Okay? I want y'all to know, when they giving y'all information like this on the land, y'all use it for yourself. I'm finna tell you. Back in 2011, my mother had my brother. I told you my brother is a Moor. Dayon Bay. At the time, he was teaching me how to discharge all debt. And back in 2011, my mother had got a title loan, right? And, you know, under fraudulent contract. See, that's why I tell y'all, I've been privy to a lot of information long before I started talking to y'all on YouTube. You feel me? I just wasn't vocal about it because, for one, I was still learning, and two, I didn't like to talk about shit. So anyway, what I did was, you have to go through certain steps. Like, when I was trying to pay off her title loan, it's certain phrases, well, certain statements, when you're trying to discharge that debt, you're gonna use a certain color pen, red and blue. Are y'all listening? And in certain steps you have to take. You have to take those steps very meticulously and very precise. Because any little thing, they're gonna try to find to deny you. But if you do everything the right way, you won't pay. I'll put it like this. When I did that, I think we had to wait maybe a couple of weeks or something. Next thing I know, we get a call and they said, come get your title on. Come get your title. Your title loan been paid out. So y'all make sure, do the research and follow the steps precisely. Okay? Because all contracts are fraudulent. Under certain UCC codes that they don't follow, that they made, and once they don't follow one UCC code in that motherfucker, in that contract, if they don't follow the UCC code, that's what make that contract very fraudulent. So, just like with the, say you got a car contract at a dealership, they are supposed to provide insurance. Once you make your down payment, part of that down payment is them providing insurance for you. You shouldn't have to go get your own insurance. And if you get your own insurance, they owe you some money. Okay? So, that's one of the things I wanted to tell y'all. Because these are things that y'all need to know to get out of certain shit. And it's not to get out of it just to get over. These are your rights. Like I told y'all, my brother was privy to a lot of this information that he was teaching me. And all of a sudden, After Blue, he ended up having a heart attack and a stroke because he was communicating with Professor Griff on the phone. And I think I done told y'all about this story a couple of times, because they don't want people to know that kind of information. Because not only do they lose money, they prove to be fraudulent. See, once y'all start digging and researching and taking the information that Chief Strong Eagle conveys, Eldorado Hayes conveys, that's how I know the shit that they talking about is valid. I'm talking about this was 2011, 2010, when my brother was teaching me the same thing they're trying to show y'all right now. Okay? It's just like, listen, back in 2010, 2011, me and my brother, you used to could go to Fidelity.com. Now they got all kind of loopholes where you can't get to it. But back in 2010 and 2011, you took your birth certificate, the numbers on your birth certificate, put it in, and you can see how much you're worth. You can take your social security cards, the red numbers on the back is your account. That's who you are. This is your work. I'm gonna put it like that. If it starts with an F, it's gonna be letters. It's gonna be letters, then it's gonna be numbers. Mine has started with an F. So my federal bank was in Atlanta. Anyway, when I typed in my birth certificate number, me and my brother, his worth was 1.8 billion. Mine was 3.2 billion. It's hard to do that now because they caught on to what people was doing, finding out shit. So it's a lot of loopholes you gotta go through if you try to do it now. And I don't even know if you still can do it, but I'm just telling you, recently, a few months, I say that was last year I tried to do it. It had a whole bunch of loopholes and shit. But that's what made me start trying to find out what's in my DNA, where my ancestry come from. You see what I'm saying? That's why I tell y'all, when you got people, you got chiefs on the land giving y'all this information, y'all need to go research it and apply it. Because your well-being depends on it. You paying for some shit that you own. Basically, just to put it in simple layman's terms. You are stock in the corporate system. Okay? So y'all go check out Chief Strong Eagle. He giving you some tools so y'all gonna start getting these bills and shit taken care of. Get about the contracts that you ain't got no business paying because it's fraudulent. So with that being said, gratitude.